Hello there guys, and welcome to another vinyl figure review. This is another Super Sentai series figure review, though this time this is one that actually has already been adapted into Power Rangers. What we are looking at here are the vinyl figures for Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger, which was adapted into Power Rangers as Power Rangers Dino Charge, as well as Dino Supercharge. I just happened to see these figures on eBay, and I did see that a lot of these had a pretty high price for just an individual figure, some of them being like around $50, which makes sense since these figures came out 5 years ago. So I guess it would make good sense that they would be at such a high price. I, however, had gotten these figures in total for $120, and that's $120 for 7 figures, so that would be about $17 per piece, which is probably still a little high, but it was the best deal that I could get. So anyway, the Kyoryugers were the 37th Super Sentai team, and they were the 3rd team to use the dinosaur powers, and now I'm going to be looking at them each individually. Now to sum up, for most of these figures, they pretty much have the silver texture around their bodies, you know, with the silver up here, and the yellow sash that goes over their torsos, which is interesting considering that this is a team that does not feature a Yellow Ranger, which is something that Super Sentai had not done since Deneki Sentai Changeman, which came out in 1985. So that's a pretty good long time since having the absence of a Yellow Ranger. In fact, I read online that the reason why they did not feature a Yellow Ranger in this series was because the producers actually feared that children would see a male Yellow Ranger as feminine. Thank goodness that fear was overcome, considering that after the next Yellow Ranger in Resha Sentai Tokyuger, the next 3 Yellow Rangers would be male. So, thank goodness for that. Now, something that I did not even notice is that, well, it's probably hard to see on camera, but it's easier to see if you are seeing these figures in person, is that there's also a little outline of the torso on the back. And I think that this is supposed to be the dinosaur's eye, and these are his teeth. And then there's the symbol of the specific dinosaur on their torso as well. So that is just summing up how it goes for most of them. Now this one right here, this is Kyoryu Red, or Dino Charge Red in Power Rangers. This Ranger's name is Tyler, and he is based upon the Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's his dinosaur power, a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is the same that the last 2 dinosaur-themed Rangers had. The Red Rangers always seem to be tied down to the T-Rex. I guess the T-Rex is considered the leader of the dinosaurs? Maybe? Well, anyway, that is the Red Ranger. Next is the Black Ranger of the team, Kyoryu Black, and Power Rangers Dino Charge. This Ranger was called Chase, and he pretty much has the same features as Kyoryu Red, except he's a Black Ranger, so he's Kyoryu Black, and his powers are based on the Parasaurus? I'm not quite sure what the dinosaur is supposed to be called. The type of dinosaur that has the fin on the top of their helmet. And as you can see, the teeth on the outside of the helmet is a lot flatter, because this is a Ranger who is based upon a vegetarian dinosaur. So it's natural that the teeth would be flatter, rather than being sharp like what you see on Red's helmet. Alright. Now next, here we have Koyu Blue, the Blue Ranger. In Power Rangers, he was called Koda, being a caveman from 100,000 years ago, being frozen in ice. This Ranger his powers are a Stegosaurus, which is a first for him, not having powers based on a Triceratops. The Pink Ranger gets the Triceratops this time around. And you can see the spikes on the top of his head, just like a Stegosaurus has. And of course, the Stegosaurus is also a vegetarian dinosaur, so the teeth around the helmet, or the visor, are flatter, because he eats plants. Not meat, he eats plants. Next, here we have Koyu Green, the Green Ranger. In Power Rangers, this one is called Riley, and he is based upon the raptor, the Velociraptor. And so that makes him another meat-eating dinosaur, and you can see the sharp teeth on his visor, just like with Koyu Red. So we have two Rangers who have powers based on meat-eaters. Funnily enough, when you put these two together, you get the colors of Christmas. Alright. Next, here we have the one female member of the core team. This is Koyu Pink. In Power Rangers, her name was Shelby, and her powers are based on the Triceratops. And the Triceratops is also a vegetarian dinosaur. And you can see the horns on the helmet. And a very, very nice looking Ranger. It's a very pretty looking one. And it's certainly unusual that we would get a Ranger whose powers are not based on a Triceratops-themed Ranger who is not blue. This is a Pink Ranger. The Blue Ranger got the Stegosaurus. Alright. Now we go on to the sixth member of the team. This is Koyu Gold. In Power Rangers, this was Sir Ivan of Xandar, a knight from 800 years ago. And what's interesting is that in both Kyoryuger and Dino Charge, this Ranger was trapped by the cat-themed villain. In Power Rangers, he was called Fury, and in both instances, the Gold Ranger was trapped inside of his body for hundreds of years. Although in Kyoryuger he was trapped for only 400 years, but in Dino Charge he was trapped for 800 years. Now, given as to how he is the sixth Ranger on the team, though in Kyoryuger he actually appeared seventh, the Aqua Ranger appeared sixth, he has a very different texture on his torso. In fact, I just now noticed that it kind of looks more like a pterodactyl than just any old dinosaur. And you can see that the triangle on his chest is shown to have a dark blue background, not the yellow that the others had. And he is a much golder gold than Tenbin Gold from the Q Ranger series. I think I may be able to do a little comparison between them. Like, here he is. You can see, well, hopefully you can see that he's a little closer to being gold than this guy is. So this is a much greater deal. Certainly a lot of glitter going on to indicate that this is a Gold Ranger. Although in the new footage in Dino Charge, he actually has a much light yellow suit, so it's very easy to tell when they're using Sentai footage and when they're using American footage. And then there is this fin on top of his head that pterodactyls have. And I am also aware that pterodactyls, as of right now, are not classified as dinosaurs, but much rather are classified as, well, some sort of flying reptile, but not as dinosaurs. And I think that it was already decided on that by the time that the series came out in either Japan or America. And the Gold Ranger in this series also happens to be the very first male Ranger to have powers based on a pterodactyl, since the last two were both female. And then we have right here, we have the Carnival Koyu Red, or the TRex Supercharge mode. This is when the T-Rex Zord goes into small size and just combines with the Red Ranger, and this is what you get. This is a very unusual combination, having a Ranger and a Zord combine, you know, with the Zord becoming small and taking on this form right here. And you can see the T-Rex face on his torso right there. Looks very festive, I've gotta say. Alright, well, that is my review on the Kyoryuger vinyl figures. It's a shame that they did not bring out Koyu Cyan, Gray, Violet, or Silver, or even Deathruger. But anyway, these were very nice vinyl figures to get. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more of these. I don't have any plans on doing it. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you again next time.